You guys do a lot of shows. Do you have? Do you guys perform every night?
6 days a week.
6 days a week. Not tonight though.
Nope, Tuesdays we're off.
Of course, that's my day off. I was actually going to come to the show again tonight.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we're very lucky because of what we do. Doing so many shows, you actually can perfect routines.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. I have some friends that are jealous that work on cruise ships, and they say, "Well, we do one night a week." Which is awesome.
That's
I do
it?
Yeah, that's
I
when
should get
I
in
do
that
cruise
business.
ships. Yeah, I do cruise ships 3 months a year, and so yeah, you do one night a week.
Mm-hmm.
But they say here's the problem: is that we can't put something new in because you don't want to jeopardize. I mean, you can if you're very confident in it, but you know what I mean. Like you don't want to jeopardize your show by putting in a new 10-minute segment in a 40-minute show.
Yeah.
And they say, well, with you in a week you can rehearse, do the routine more than we can do it in 2 months. So. I think we're really lucky because even if you don't like a routine, let's take the clocks. I mean, you probably liked it.
Yeah.
It's somebody else's routine. But you perfected it. Like you got really good at it. Like I can't stand linking rings, but I came up with my own presentation for it. Did it for one season. That means I did it 417 times. So you got pretty good at it.
Yeah, I think, and one of the cool things is, right before I came out to Branson, I bought a book that was written by a friend of mine who owns a magic shop back in Wisconsin called The Crystal Cups, and it's cups and balls with clear cups, and it was published like before I was born, but no one knew about it because it's in a small little magic shop in Waukesha, Wisconsin, and I was playing around with that, and from there, and because of the show, I was able to develop a full 2-minute routine, all choreographed to music and stuff. Towards the end of the year, and I was doing that every single night.
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, the whole routine, but on its own though, I'm still not happy with. I still had to do tons of work to it, but we decided to cut it this year. Not because it wasn't strong or anything, but because I wanted to do some other stuff.
Right.
To do some more personality style stuff.
Yeah, do you guys still do the cups and balls little competition thing?
We don't do that anymore. We do have a different ensemble piece, which I think is way cooler, way stronger. I like the cups and balls kind of thing because it was like a jam session on cups and balls. But what I didn't like about it is that it's the same trick 4 or 5 times, just slightly different.
And to us, we can see the difference, right?
Yeah.
But to some of the audience,
I mean,
it's just like when you pull out a deck of cards.
Yeah.
People say, "I've seen this trick before." Really? You don't even know what I'm going to do.
Exactly. So that's why I didn't like it. But now instead we do like an everyday objects thing where at the top of the show, before the show curtain even opens, there's a tray sitting up front, and people from the audience they can throw whatever random junk they want, and then we all come out there and just. It's kind of like, well, let's see what I can do with this. And we kind
like
of
a Wizard Wars.
Yeah, almost kind of like a Wizard War type thing. So
yeah. Do you go to a lot of magic conventions?
I don't. I want to. I just I don't have time.
Right.
I mean, I'm here 10 months out of the year. I'm off January, February, so I
You
can
don't
make.
want to be doing magic.
No, I do. I do want to be. I mean, I love it. And that's the whole point of that I came out here. So I love it, and I can provide. I'm fortunate enough that my wife doesn't have to work. I can provide for my family. We've got a great 3-bedroom condo here, and the show, I'm there 4 hours a day. I mean, not a lot of people can do that, and it's something I'm passionate about, something I love. Granted, that's the only time I'm there. I'm working 4 hours, but I'm constantly working at home too.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
people don't realize that.
No,
like, they'll see something on stage, and our goal is to learn something, be able to do it so well that people can't see what we're doing.
Yeah,
and so that's kind of frustrating because sometimes, because I do a manipulation act, and I'll do a move, and it'll get a pretty good reaction, but you're like, that took me 6 months to be able to even attempt to do that on stage.
Well, like even a muscle pass, man. I mean, like something like that. And I love coin work. I love doing stuff with coins. But even that takes forever and ever. And that's just at home practicing.
Right.
That's not like, building your website and meeting contacts and marketing and advertising and finding work for the 2 months that I'm not doing shows here in Branson.
Yeah. I mean, there is a difference though. There's a lot of routines that I do that I would never do on stage, but I like to do it with friends or so we'll be at the landing. Or over at the Applebee's there. And so a friend will say something and I'll do a routine. They're like, holy crap, like, why aren't you doing that on stage? And a lot of it has to do with mentalism. But the problem that I have with that is, especially here, whenever we do anything with mentalism, people always assume it's set up for us. They always say, oh, that's a plant. I hate that word. But that's a plant in the audience.
Or
they
Stooges,
can't and I attribute that to they can't accept the fact that they were fooled or that you had the skill to do it. Like you had to be tricking them. It has to be a joke on them.
That, and if you go on TripAdvisor and you read some of the reviews from our shows, a lot of people think that we use plants or stooges in our show, specifically because of our finale now, in which we vanish 5 people on stage.
Oh, yeah.
5 random, and they really are random volunteers that we vanish on stage. So they think that's a plant. I was accused of using a plant. I posted a video on my Facebook page, and someone accused me of using a stooge for this trick I do with a dollar bill.
Yeah, I did that too.
And I'm like, and it's almost a compliment in one way because it's, you know what, they ruled out every other idea and possibility other than me using a plant.
Yeah, see, I take it as a slam because I feel like they are saying, no, there's no way you can do that. Like they're doubting your skill.
Yeah, which I suppose in one way it could be, but like that means that everything is so clean. Like that means your skill is so good that they can't think of anything otherwise.
Yeah.
And to me it's kind of a compliment because, I mean, I'm not like super against using stooges in certain situations, but I don't use any myself personally. I feel like I have more respect for the art than that. Than to fake anything.
Yeah, because like a confabulation routine. I've always done some sort of confabulation. And whenever I post those online, people would say, it's a great presentation, but obviously you knew all those people. Or I have a character that I do just on the internet. And healed and sealed.
Yeah, it's a great trick.
It's old. It used to be my opener about paying attention and then whatever. And so I posted that, and the first 5 comments were, camera tricks are awesome. Isn't editing fun? And like stuff like that. I'm like, dude, come on. Very frustrating to me, but
that can be, especially in this day and age when anyone can get a Mac or you can get Avid or Final Cut Pro or whatever you want, and you could do some incredible stuff with that. Like even high school kids these days, it's not difficult. I mean, I went to school for this stuff, I know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've got more respect, and I don't want to chintz anything out. There's a difference between camera tricks and maybe moving the camera slightly to the left so they don't see a move.
Yeah, if you're not hiding. Yeah.
As long as it's not glaring. And the only reason is because on video you can rewind, you know? But
that was going to be my next question. How the internet has changed what we do entirely.
Oh, absolutely.
I cannot post anything. I have like 280 videos. I can't post anything without people saying, well, at 1 minute and 38 seconds, you do this. And, they just sit there and they pick these trolls in Magic, just pick at it. And even I put in the description, because of the character I do, I say, this is not about the trick. This is about thinking of routines in a different way. And this is my way of developing this character. And so people will still say, it's cups and balls. I do a lot of different cups and balls. And they'll say, at 1 minute and 47 seconds, you're doing this. And at 2 minutes and 7 seconds, you're doing... It just pisses me off.
So I should stop doing that?
Yeah, you've got to stop. Seriously.